Hi, welcome to the channel or welcome back. Today I'll be showing you how I achieved this beautiful style. I started off on freshly washed hair, then I parted my hair going straight across from ear to ear, where I'll section this part off to put my X's at the front. So after doing that, I went ahead in the back and I parted a row going straight across where I made medium-sized parts and put some braids. When I got to the third row, I started parting into a circular motion from ear to ear. I used some edge wax to put on the root just to sleek the parts down and to make my hair lay flat. I made small box braids in the entire back of my head. Then I oiled my hair with oil before moving to the front. When I got to the front of my head, I started to part it in half, and in each half I made 3 parts. So I will have a total of 6 parts in the front where I'll have X's. After sectioning the front into 6 parts, I have here some bumble faux locks that I'm going to install in the back of my head. To wrap it, I'm going to be using Passion Twist Water Wave Hair in the Expression brand. To insert the lock, I ran the crochet hook through the small braid, not through the roots, and then I pulled it through, and then I pulled my braid and the lock through the loop. You don't have to do this. You can also just pull your hair through the loop. I'll show a close-up of that when I get further up. Then right here, I am going to be using the water wave hair. At the roots, I am just starting off with a smaller piece to wrap closely. After that piece is finished, started using the longer piece to wrap very loosely, just using my thumb and index finger to bring the hair around. Again, I'll be showing this further up in the video at a close-up angle. This is very easy, guys. You do not need to overthink it. This is my first time trying to achieve this style, and so far I am loving what I am achieving. Let me know in the comments how I'm doing. When I got to the top of my head, I started inserting locks in multiple sections of braids just to speed up the process. As you can see, I just pulled through just a small braid. Here's a close-up of how I wrap the hair. I'm starting by holding my hair, the locks, and the longer piece of water wave hair. Then I am wrapping around the smaller piece closely at the roots, as you can see. Then when that comes to the end, I am going to hold on to the braid and the locks together using the longer piece now to wrap loosely around just to hide my braid. You can stop there or you can continue wrapping like I did. I wrapped going straight down. Now I am parting one of my smaller sections at the front in half, is as straight as I can get it to be, and then I am going to make 3 smaller parts in each row. I'm using some edge wax just to wrap the hair to keep it out of the way, to keep the parts intact. This way, after finished parting, all I have to do is insert the rubber bands and create my X. Okay, now that I'm finished with my sections, it's going to be time to insert my rubber bands. So I'm starting off from the front. It doesn't matter which side you start from, but I am just pulling my hair through the rubber band until I get it tight enough to my liking, not too tight because you don't want to pull on your scalp too much. So in order to do this, as I started off at the front, I am just going to take the hair from the opposite side in the second row. I'm going to attach that first one that I put rubber band on along with that second one in the second row and attach it together. Again, I am just pulling my hair through the rubber band. And then now I am going to take that second piece that I just attached together and attach it to the third section on the other side. So basically, you're just attaching the hair to the opposite side, leaving a row out. And once you do it like this, I find it easier because now you're only going to be attaching whatever is left out. As you can see, I started again attaching my rubber band to the front. Then to the second row on the opposite side. And then to the third row on the opposite side. So we're just going opposite across. And that is what creates that X pattern. If you wanted to, you could also do it like this. I made parts and section it into 3 like I did the first time, but this time I am trying to make sure, because it's in the middle, I am trying to make sure it lines up with the other side of my head. And then I started off with my rubber bands. I started off on a different side this time, but it doesn't matter which side you start on as long as you achieve your X. Then I went into the second row on the second side, on the other side, the opposite side, and attached the rubber band. Here I did not attach the third row. I just went ahead and attached the rubber band to the front and attached it to the second row on the other side. So you could also do it like this, but I find the first way easier because then you don't have any hair in your way that will mess up your parts. To get a more cleaner X, I think it helps if you would put some edge wax onto your hair that will hold it together and make it more sleek. I'm finished with the X's at the front, so I am just going to go ahead and I made a plait, one plait only in the first X row because I do not have a lot of hair there. So I'm going ahead now to insert the locks, and I just did this by doing the same thing, wrapping a smaller piece at the top. Here I am trying to cover the rubber band, so I am still wrapping very closely to begin with, and then I am going to use the longer piece to wrap loosely and hide my braid with the locks. I am wrapping all the way down loosely, very loosely, and then when I get to the end, I'll start wrapping upwards, and I leave it like that instead of trying to glue my hair, because my thought process is if my rubber band breaks and I have to redo the front, I don't want to have to go through the hassle. It's very easy to take down, you just have to find where you wrapped it. Here I'm showing you again how I insert the locks. This time I'll just let you watch.
My baby, I like you. My baby, I die for you. See you, you know, I see you. My baby, you know, I ride with you. My baby, I don't cover that, I die for you. I pray to the Lord, I rise to the Lord, gonna greet the Lord. I pray to the Lord, Fatumata Jambele, everything being safe again. Everything for your Jambele, Jambele.
If you do not want to use locks to create this trendy style, you could also use knotless braids at the back, which I have a video. You should check it out. I'll be leaving the link in the description below, but check that video out, guys, and create. This style is very versatile. It doesn't have to only be locks or box braids. You can put whatever hair in the back of your hair that you want to make it your own. That's what I love with it. So coming to the end of the finished product, guys, I am not very big on edges, but I'm just trying something here. But this is it. Let me know if you liked it.